Well, they won't even let us play. That's interesting. So, hey guys, we're here, and hope everybody is doing well. We got Martin here, we
Hey,
got Anima here,
Hello.
and we got this guy that wandered in here, and we're gonna do shows. Yeah, we're not allowed to play videos right now. We've
No.
lost our pro account. I mean, you can't even play a video. That's like really
No.
weird.
Can do
They
Honestly.
give
shit.
you nothing.
So.
Can't share anything either.
Well, that's because look, we're not one of those big channels. We don't have big support, so it's what it is. It is what it is.
So what we're doing is when you want to run a video, you tell me what it is and I'll describe it.
It could be fun.
Oh, Christ.
Hey, we have
anyway.
banners.
Banners.
And we have Gambit. We will always have Gambit. Right,
Yeah,
Gambit?
right.
And of course,
But not
our
even
vi-
videos is really, they suck.
yes. Hello,
Yeah,
Snorri.
if I'd had more time, I probably would have prepped and brought in videos. But didn't find out we didn't have videos until just for the show, so that's all right. I could play this. Here we go.
Minefield is brought to you by the Bottom of My House Foundation, and in part, by Gary's Backdoor.
There you
we
go.
are.
It's that simple.
I would like to know
We
what
are
portion of
officially
the
live.
show are bring on by each of the sponsors.
Gary, the
You're
beard is looking strong.
between
bro.
your accent and the laugh. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
What accent? I
No,
don't have
one
an
word.
accent.
Sponsors. That's the only word I heard was sponsors, and then I'm like, I have no idea any
Well,
other word you used.
I speak Martin and I couldn't understand it either. So
There you go. It's sort of like when my daughter's trying to talk to you and she's upset, and she's like,
yeah, you can't understand a word when she's crying.
and I just sit there and I'm like, baby, you need to calm down. I'm trying to calm down. And that's my daughter.
What you have to say to her is enhance your calm. So he's still-
It's your calm. I see both Snorty is here too, and Sandra Hammerschlag is here.
yeah.
Just so you know, I will. When we do it, how do I do it? Because you're going to have to do it for me. You got to do it for me.
What?
You are my Cyrano de Bergerac. You have to do it for me.
What the fuck?
Get a room, guys.
My nose is not that.
Yeah, but that afro makes up for it. So
are you saying it's a compensating afro?
So when the money goes through, how do we pay them? Are you're going to have to take care of that? It's your account.
No, right. It's the same thing if you simply reactivate your account.
Yeah, but I don't know how to do that.
Oh,
on your account, I don't know how to do that here.
Well, we can talk show production later.
Okay. Fuck it. These guys are here. These guys don't matter. Well, we'll go ahead and just discuss it now. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, me and my brother did that up in Maine because I couldn't do anything on my laptop, dude. We said, well, look, the Brothers Hack the Matrix live from Maine tonight is going to be a look behind the scenes at a production meeting. That's what we did. It was funny. We had a good time doing it, too. It was great.
That's the most important part.
Yep.
Joe says, Monday morning. No, I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
We'll be
I'm
fine,
just,
buddy.
if
I
it's still
appreciate
like
that,
this, I would be glad to
I
do it.
appreciate it. It's no problem. We'll get through this.
Yes, sir.
We will survive.
You have to say it like
Yes.
Bane. We will endure.
I hate the word endure. Endure is like something that a prisoner does when they're in prison. That's enduring stuff.
Wow. Yeah. Overcome.
So, whose girlfriend were you? Because I know you didn't have a girlfriend. Gambit's throwing food out for Snorty.
Wow.
Time to feed the bear.
Okay. Let me say something. Joe has a girlfriend. I have a girlfriend. A girlfriend is a wife is nothing more than a girlfriend with administrative privilege.
I was fixing
With
to say,
legal privileges.
legal privileges, administrative privileges. Yes.
Yeah, I absolutely
Yeah, I mean-
consider Danny already my wife.
There you go.
Yeah,
Um,
but strictly
we don't-
speaking, you're the only
we're not
one
gonna
here with a
change.
girlfriend.
Fiance, girlfriend, yeah. But
I'm not wife status yet. And
I did
boy, oh
ask
boy,
you-
they make it hard.
to marry me, I did ask you,
Mm.
and she did say yes. Everyone, it wasn't a. We'll see.
It
kind of
was more
moment.
like a situation like this. Hey, I think we should marry, and I was like, okay. We're romantic like that.
Ah,
I
could-
said, I
could
asked
be
her. I
worse.
said, "Am I good?" And she says, "Esti sein gut boop." Yeah.
Yeah.
could have been worse. The proposal could have been seen. If you don't marry me, I will let you go. Remind you, you are on a cast.
That blood says since sangre.
Yep.
Spanish. Sin
Alright.
sangre. Yeah, what were we just talking about the other day about that, Anima? Because I was talking about how sangre comes from well, it's Latin for blood, and it's used in French, Italian, and Spanish. And they're
Because
all
they all have
very
their roots in
similar.
Latin.
Yeah, they're all this very similar word. Like one of my favorite things is like when you drink a specific wine called a sangria.
Oh, sangria is
It gets
awful.
its name from the color of blood. Not accepted, Gambit. Yeah, nice try, Gambit. No.
We need the video of Vader saying apology
that.
accepted.
Apology accepted, Admiral Nida. It's Admiral Nida and Captain Piet.
No, Captain Nida. Still,
Is
it's
it
still
Captain Nida?
Yeah.
Okay, Captain. But who?
Yeah, but
who is
You're
it
in
he
command
smoked?
now, Admiral
He
Piet.
smoked
Piet.
Nida.
What?
Yeah, he kills Piet, right? And put
First.
Nida.
No.
And puts
No, he
Piet.
kills
killed-
Nita.
No, he kills Ozel, Admiral Ozel, and then Piet gets promoted by the
Yeah, he doesn't even talk to him. You just see him
Yeah.
start choking in the background. And
Are
he
you
says,
talking
I'm
Star
tired of
Wars?
excuses.
Yeah.
Well, fuck
Yeah,
yeah, we're
okay.
talking Star Wars right now. Where the fuck
That's
are
why
you
I
right
have
now?
no idea. That's why I have no idea what you're talking about. You're throwing around names, and I don't give a shit about Star Wars. So
That's what we do. Oh my God, Gambit. No. No. Dude, take that seriously.
You take what seriously?
This is out of meds.
Oh. Go to the chemist, get your meds,
Yeah.
come back.
Do not play with your health.
Yeah, do not play with your health, and we don't need you saying weird shit. You're already weird, even on your meds. We love you, though. You weirdo.
he's our
Oh.
weirdo.
Yeah,
He's a,
you are a weirdo. It's
Well,
kind
that's
of
a
weird.
prerequisite.
I do. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy seeing some of you guys over in some of the other shows because I pop up in other people's chats and I'll see some of my friends. I do like that. But I kind of claim you guys. It's like you're ours.
Arr.
You're ours. That hard R. So bears can be racist. Well, only when they have to define between eating dark or white meat. Ba-dum-bum.
Ba-dum-dum.
Yeah.
No
All right,
background
guys.
either.
I'm going to bow out
God,
for
that's
just a
gay.
second, and I'll be right back.
You'll be what?
I will be right back.
Oh,
Got
I
to
think you said
leave.
something else. I was
Get a
like, I
bucket.
do not have. I don't need another friend coming out gay. Just I'm tired
No, dude. Lord. See you in a minute, guys.
No.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
He's just coming out as caffeine addict.
I think we clarified that last stream. He's gay. He's a gay woman trapped in a man's
Yeah.
body.
Oh
a
yeah,
gay-
that's right. That's right.
He's a lesbian trapped in a man's body. So, I really like this fucking movie a lot. I am a
Yes.
big fan of this movie, and it's really odd because for me, I like what Robert Eggers does. I do. I like what he does, but he's hit and miss with me. And I didn't care much for The Witch, and it doesn't mean I thought it was a bad movie. I didn't. I actually really liked his production values on that and what he did. I just didn't give two living shits about the story he was telling. If you're going to tell a story of that period, I would be more captivated in a story about the Salem witch trials themselves. A real fucking dramatic telling of what happened. And those poor fucking women having their land stolen from them. And that's what it was all about. It's all about land, property, control, power. So, but I like his ideas behind his films. I like how he goes about making his films.
He's doing his
spends
homework.
years researching before doing these films. He does his due diligence, and in The Witch in particular took him a while to make. And this guy came up like as an actor, really. He was an actor first. And this is something that I kind of like about the guy, is because I got into acting and doing stage production as an actor, so I could understand actors better. And so when I started working on film in film school, even before film, I was having a blast until I got serious actors. And then I discovered I don't like actors. They're the most annoying fucking people I ever met. And not all of them, because I was close friends with quite a few. And I did like working with them. But I also began to dislike some of the production people I was working with. I had a film editor who was shooting up with heroin pretty regularly. Nice guy. Really sweetheart of a guy. He was a junkie. Going to college and doing heroin. And I was like, what the fuck, man? And I wanted to kill him one time. I actually did, because he was like 3 hours late. And I lost 3 hours of editing time with him because I'm not allowed to edit it when he was editing it, and I just sit there and wait and find shit to do. And I would actually go through footage that day, and I did, but I couldn't cut anything because it was his job. And we're using, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it, it's called the Avid Editor. And do you guys know much about the Avid Editor?
No.
Nothing.
I learned to cut film. I know that's a weird word to use today. We edited with film. And using Avid, you would take the film and the numbers along the side of the film, and it would all be put into digital format. And you would edit digitally. All your film stock was put to video. You would put your film together on the Avid Editor, okay? And it had all the numbers where all your cuts were. It would tell what kind of cut it was, too, whether it was a cross or a fade, you would have to put that in there along with the numbers of each bit of footage. Okay, the exact number of that footage where it begins and ends. This is the science of film editing. And when I was younger, we would do this manually with film and with film tape, and you would run it through, and you would tape the fade out, and then the fade in would be a separate bit of film that would be black, and you would do it that way. It was a lot of fun, I got to be honest, learning how to do it that way. But then learning Avid was a whole new thing for me, and it began the process of me learning how to edit digitally, and that's why I'm good at editing on video. But you had to make sure the numbers were all still in there, and then you would send it after you're done editing it. You would send it to the processing company, and they would take your Avid video cut and convert it back to film, or take the film and convert it to those cuts, and it would come back to you finished. It was a lot of fun. And it was a process. And if you lose 3 hours, man, that's a lot of fucking time on that editor lost.
Mhm.
And so I wanted to kill this guy. I really did. I mean, I wanted to beat his ass. I didn't want to actually remove his life, but I wanted to beat his ass because he was driving me nuts. And so when we were done with that film, I was so fucking happy. And I don't even have a copy of that film anymore. All my stuff got destroyed. I think the only film I have left is the short film I made with my daughter, White Mouse. And that's it. So Gary cuts film as well as cheese. Goddamn right. Cool to know, man. It's very educational how you can do that by registering your films, cans, and trims. Yeah, those numbers are so essential to film, and a lot of people don't even know the numbers matter. It's like, oh yeah, you better fucking know those numbers. Whatever kind of relationship polar bears have. So, but anyway, so when they began the production on this film, like I like this little story, and it's in. By the way, if you look down below in the video description, I put, for citation purposes, I'm going to start doing this so people know where I get a lot of my information from, and it's usually from interviews and from production notes and stuff like that. And pretty much everything that we're going to talk about with this film, I got from those links that you see down below. Starting with Final Draft, which, if you don't know, that's a great software for screenwriting. It's what I use. It's a professional software. And they did a podcast with Robert Eggers and his co-writer, Sjón, who is an Icelandic poet and writer. And they met and commiserated over The Witch, because
Good movie.
Yeah, see, I was just talking about it, and I said I didn't like it. I wasn't into it. Not
Really?
the subject I want. If I want to talk about witches, I want something historically relevant, and I want to see why they were treated the way they were. And I wasn't interested in a story of a real witch coven.
Yeah.
And the magic they use. I'm like, I don't care two shits about that. If I want to watch a movie about witchcraft, my favorite film about that was Witchmaster General with Vincent Price. It's a Hammer film, and it's fucking great. That is a very good film, and it's horror.
I
But
just like
as
Edgar's style and his movies. You know,
Right.
I'm just now dipping my toes into it because I went and saw the Northman in the theater. I went and saw Nosferatu. Me and my buddy went and saw that when it came out. Enjoyed the hell out of that, and then I went.
I did
back
too.
and-
Anima did not like that movie.
I dug it. Thought it was great.
Anima, tell them how much you love that movie.
Which one?
Nosferatu.
That's Nosferatu.
Oh, was that the one that was way too dark for me?
It's scary and creepy and gross.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I did not like that.
I dug it.
She's like
I
Sam.
love that movie.
But after seeing those two movies, I went back and watched The Witch, and I like his style.
Anima is very much like the guy in Green Eggs and Ham. That's her. When it comes to certain movies, I'm sitting there going, fucking love this movie. I did not like it. I did not
Yeah,
want
like
to
this one.
watch it. I did not want to watch it in a box. I did not want to watch it with a fox. I did not want to watch it in a car. I did not want to watch it with a star.
Shut up, you fucking asshole.
I'm the asshole.
You stop being female Arnie and now are female Werner Herzog.
It's not a tumor. Oh man. So anyway, I'm going to talk a little bit about these two guys because this movie wouldn't exist if not for Alexander Skarsgård wanting to meet Robert Eggers, because basically this was a dream of Alexander Skarsgård. He spent roughly like 5 to 10 years trying to get a historically grounded Viking project off the ground. And when you say Viking, a Norse project off the ground. Viking is a very specific word meaning the Nordic pirates.
Yeah.
Viking means pirate. So, but anyway, so he wanted a project off the ground, and finally he had this meeting with Robert Eggers because he saw the movie The Witch, anyway, where they bonded over a shared vision, and he was really impressed by the movie The Witch, and so he jumped at the chance to collaborate with Eggers to shape what became this 2022 film. And I consider it an epic film. It is. It's epic in every form, with the battle scenes to the landscapes. It's epic looking.
What
beautiful.
it was described to me, what piqued my interest in it, it said it has a lot of the elements that Excalibur, that movie from the 80s, had in
does,
it.
and
I
of
was
course,
like, wow.
We all know that it's
check out.
also the origin story for Hamlet.
Right.
William Shakespeare's Hamlet. But when it came to the development and collaboration process, it was a childhood dream. Skarsgård grew up surrounded by runestones in Sweden and wanted to make an authentic Norse project since he was a child. And the catalyst was after a brief flashback role as a Viking in True Blood, he felt so inspired that he began to pursue a large-scale feature film. And he really did. He wanted to make a big movie.
Yeah, and what I've said several times, I said this would be a great backstory for his character in True Blood, because he was a Viking. Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
And so, like I said, he had seen The Witch and was so impressed that he wanted to meet Eggers, and Eggers wanted to meet him out of mutual admiration. The two sat down and he pitched the idea to Eggers, and Eggers also wanted to make a Viking film, and he pitched his idea back at him. And so the two said, "Oh, this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
This is, we're for real right now. Did we just become best friends? Yup. It's like Step Brothers all over again." And so the process began. And one of the first things that Eggers did in his research is he realized he was out of his depth, and he needed to get somebody that knew how to write, because the one thing that was important to both men was the authenticity of the look of the film. Both of them agreed that that authenticity was prioritized. They had to be realistic, unvarnished depiction of the Norse spirituality in society over modern Hollywood tropes, where I fucking love that they did that.
Yeah.
And then they did their due diligence, both of them. They worked alongside prominent archaeologists and historians, utilizing scholarly texts like Children of Ashen Elm during pre-production. If you've never read that book, you ought to pick it up. It's a hell of a book. Pre-production for the film, basically Eggers went and met with not the writer, by the way. He met with Björk because he had become friendly with her, and she introduced him to Sjón, an Icelandic poet novelist, and they had a conversation about The Witch because Sjón had also written a book, a historical fiction story about a legendary witch in Iceland. And so they commiserated over that, and they immediately knew, oh, this is the thing. Did we just become best friends? Yup.
Think we
I like
did.
stories like this. I really do like stories like this. So he ended up vacationing there. And,
It's a form of synchronicity, right? Yeah. That's
yeah.
freaking cool.
Yeah. The two began talking about his Norse Viking idea and spent roughly 2 years researching Norse myths and folkloric traditions before they finally drafted the brutal Revenge Saga first draft script. And then you can find out a little more about what they did in this podcast. And once again, it's down in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste some of these links for you guys in the chat. So this is the Final Draft podcast, and it's a long one, but it's I mean, it's not super long. It's like 40 minutes, and it's a good one. And it is between Robert Eggers and Sjón. Oh, there's no space on that. God damn it. Delete comment. Try that again. I apologize, guys. There we go. The Long Shifts, 1964. I know the film. One of my favorite films is this one right here, The Vikings, with Kirk Douglas. I like that movie. I like period pieces. I'm a big fan of the Sword and Sandal films. I like Viking films. I like the Middle Ages films. Even though it's just bullshit, I like the Prince Valiant films. And I think, wasn't it Tony Curtis that played Prince Valiant in one film? I could have sworn I remember that.
Couldn't tell you.
I don't know that one,
Me
dude.
neither.
Ator the Fighting Eagle. First of all, with the name Ator, I'm immediately turned off because it sounds like a bullshit name.
Yeah.
I just look at that name and I'm like, I don't like that. So anyway, if you want another one, this is another cool behind the scenes video, and all the footage in these videos are official from the making of the movie.
I heard a cat.
Yep. That was Rocket
This
Kitty.
is another one. And some of these are actually from the DVD special features, Blu-ray. This is actually a neat little interview with Robert Eggers. It's about 3.5 minutes long. And this one is him explaining how he went from a grocery bagger to making film. It's a nice short little video. Enjoy it. I know I did. And this is a really cool Vanity Fair interview with both Robert Eggers and star Alexander Skarsgård. Here you go. And in those, you'll find all the stuff that I just found really fascinating about the making of the film. And of course, if you want to talk about anything, you can't talk about this film and not talk about Hamlet, because many of the characters you recognize when you're watching it. And one of the most interesting ones is Yorick is in this, played by Willem Dafoe. And he actually is more than just the character that you hear Hamlet talk about later. It's also, you get to see him as a priest as well. He's the court jester in this movie, making everybody laugh, entertaining everybody with stories and jibes. But he is also the priest that does the ceremonies with the king and his son.
Yep.
Amleth. And the names are, completely fucking different in this, of course, from that of Hamlet. but
Except-
you can add.
Except from Hamlet and Amleth, Shakespeare just moved the H from the
Yeah, from the back to the front. That's all he did.
and that's it.
So it's Hamlet is Amleth. Queen Gudrun is the Queen Gertrude in Hamlet. But the names of the kings in this are totally different because you got Flornir or
Fjolnir.
Fjolnir. Played by Claes Bang, and goddamn, he's good. Ethan Hawke as King Arvindil Warraven. And you've got Anna Taylor-Joy playing the part of Ophelia, and she's Olga in this. But her outcome is so different. So many things are different in this telling of the story. And I got to tell you, one of the things, and by the way, Willem Dafoe plays Hamir the Fool, who is also a priest, but he's also Uric. And there is a dead scene later where you see the other priest manhandling his skeletal remains. And so you've got the base characters for it. Okay. You also have Gustav Lind playing the part of Thorir the Proud, who is Fjolnir's son. He's sort of the princely type. He's always dressed nice, dressed fancy, always ready for a party. And then you have Gunnar, played by Elliot Rose, who is the younger son. And he has that one moment with Amleth, when Amleth saves him during a match and protects him and wins the king's trust. Oops. But he has this very fraternal moment with the kid. And it's like he doesn't want to hurt him. And he feels very protective of him, which of course gets fucked up later. And I blame the mother for that. Because in this story,
being.
Queen Gudrun is she's a fucking bitch. She
He's a true
betrayed her
villain.
husband. Yeah, she betrayed her husband to be with him. And
He
you get the feeling she was in on it.
She corrupted the brother.
Yeah. And unlike this, the ancient story of Prince Amleth, she's a villain in this story for this film. And I think that's good. I liked it. I liked her as a villain.
Yeah, me
because-
too.
She
what
was
I thought
in
was-
on it.
But
Yeah.
here's the thing that shocked me, and I began to wonder, did she have magic pulled over her? Because when he kills her, she thanks him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
And that was such a weird moment.
It was either that or it was just a woman backed up against the wall by two men,
I don't know.
I
don't know.
But
But the
yeah,
way she
could have been.
speaks about his father, I don't know. Because, he
yeah,
deserved what he got.
she does
and
not
he
have
should have
anything
died
nice
with
to
him.
say about him at all.
She
right?
did not like
Oof.
being his
Yeah.
wife. She's into the brother.
Look what Clay said about all the videos you posted.
Work.
Get to it, bitch. You got to have that paper
Good.
written by Monday
Hey.
morning.
There
my
will be a
desk.
quiz. There will.
If it's a Robert Eggers movie, there's a lot of homework. Okay, there's a lot of stuff that he bases this stuff on. I'm looking
Oh
forward
my
to
God.
Werewolf, man. I can't wait to see that one. That's going to be
Look at
cool.
this.
I heard the sequel is called The Southman.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's funny about it being called The Northman? His character, who's a Viking vampire that's 1,000 years old, on True Blood, his name is Eric Northman. So a lot of people got confused when this came out. They thought maybe it had something to do with True Blood,
Well, I also got to tell you, and especially through the score,
Mhm.
the score really accentuated the mysticism of this world. And I love the imagery of the Valkyrie, because when the Valkyrie comes and takes him to heaven, to Valhalla. This is one of my favorite moments in the film. And some people say, well, it was in his subconscious he was thinking. I said, then why'd they have it reflected in his eyes?
And
My favorite part of it's on the boat between him and
Yeah.
Anna Taylor-Joy. Whenever
when she does that
Yeah.
thing and goes to the front of the boat and you're down low in the pit
no,
shot.
no, no,
looking
no.
up and
When
you
he
see-
realizes
Oh,
he's giving up on
he
it.
has the vision of the
He's
blood
gonna
tree.
go. He's gonna leave with her, and then she says something to him. I can't. It's been a while since I saw it, but he realizes this guy is not going to let them go. He's going to come after him. Whenever she says whatever she says, I can't remember what it was.
No,
And the look on her face when she finds out, he says, "I can't stay. I got to go back," and he has to basically sacrifice himself so she'll live. You know,
It's not just
Again.
that; it's more
No,
complicated.
It's a
She's
I
great
can tell you
pregnant.
what happens. Let me tell you what happened.
yeah,
To describe what you saw. Okay. He kissed her neck where the wound was. And
Yeah.
when he did, he was given the vision
yeah,
that she was
Okay.
pregnant with twins.
yeah.
And he
Luke and
knew
Leia.
that if they left, they would have to be looking over their shoulder for the rest of their lives.
Yep.
And so he had to go back.
Yeah.
And that's why.
It's a great scene in the movie. I loved
Yeah.
it. That's
She
the part
would-
I always remember out of this. I mean,
She
you
would
got the
probably
great
have
epic
been
sword
saved
fight and
on
everything,
her
but
own.
that part right there, it's so well
When I said
acted.
Han, I actually meant Anima, not you, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She would
It's
probably
okay.
have been safe on
That's
her
okay,
own.
sugar.
But now she's pregnant. That means his bloodline is continuing. So
Yeah.
he cannot just leave with her because they are going after him and after his kid, and he can't have that.
Yep. And he knew that. And but I don't know if Joe heard me. I called him sugar.
I heard you. I did.
There's no love for me.
You're sugar bumps. I agree. The
No
score
homo.
is very elusive and it blends well with the film. It's the sound of the film. It really is. Because during those mystical scenes, it almost becomes horrifying sounding. And like when he's running around and barking and they're running around on all fours, that scene and the fucking music, holy shit.
Yeah.
And the swell of music when she is on that boat and she calls out to the three women, the witches or whatever the fuck they are, and she, and she calls for the wind, and the fucking sails fill,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like
If you mean
this.
the ones
this
who
is-
weave their lives, that's the
Yeah,
Nerds.
the ones that weave their lives, exactly, the weavers. So, but the thing is this is what point where Anima made a great statement. Go ahead and make it, Anima.
Oh, yeah. I was like, that's how you do gods when you don't want to show them. Show what they do. I swear to God, Nolan needs to sit with the director of this movie and get talked to about how you do historical pieces.
Yeah, because he's so fucking retarded doing what he did.
Yeah. Good
They
luck
I
went
with that.
predict
so
that movie
accurate.
will not be loved and remembered.
No. They built these houses for the village in a way that if they had left them there, they could have been a Viking museum. That's how accurate they were in the materials they
Mhm.
used, in the methods they used.
Oh,
everything.
absolutely. The guy even said that. One of the production guys said, we could have left this stuff behind and it could have been used for a museum. It was that accurate.
That's cool.
And I love that. You got to love shit like that, man.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, going
Boy,
back,
this, I tell you what, man, this movie is not for the fucking meek. It is bloody
no,
as hell.
it's
in some
violent.
parts.
It's brutal. And I like movies like that they don't flinch.
They don't apologize for it, no doubt.
No.
I mean, there's brutal grape scenes in it and all kinds of stuff. It's crazy.
You've got
But it's true to
two
the times,
composers on this movie. You have Sebastian Gainsborough and Robin Carolyn. And they both did just a terrific job. Both, as I recall, I know Carolyn he did Nosferatu, and he's working on Werewolf with him right now. But I'm not sure about. Let me go look at what Sebastian has done.
And I tell you what, Willem Dafoe has become his Campbell, right? Like Raimi's Campbell guy. What's that guy's name that's in every one of his damn movies?
Campbell.
Yeah, I may have his name wrong.
Bruce
He's
Campbell?
in every Sam Raimi movie, man. He was on Burn Notice. He was the support character on that one. He's Ash in the Evil Dead movies. Why am
Bruce
I having
Campbell.
a senior moment?
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell. Okay, I had his.
I've been
last
saying
name.
it.
I couldn't think of
Bruce
his first
Campbell.
name. Yeah.
Bruce.
Um,
Yeah. I just
Willem
emailed
Dafoe
him.
is ending up in every one of his movies now. Every one of them. He's going to be in the new Werewolf movie too.
Yeah, Sandra, you didn't need to. I knew who he was talking about.
Yeah, it was killing me, man. I was having a senior moment.
Yeah, I kept saying Bruce Campbell, Bruce Campbell, and you're like, I can't remember the guy's name. He's in every Remy film.
I can't.
And I'm like, Bruce
I'm
Campbell.
sorry, Gary. I can't hear myself and you at the same time. I'm sorry. When I am talking, I can't hear you. I apologize for that, but I can't.
Joe,
Just so you know, I
Joe.
just emailed Bruce Campbell, and I shared Bruce Campbell's response with Martin.
Yep. Joe,
And it's,
the correct answer is I cannot hear you over the sound of my own awesomeness.
No, I'm not that vain. I'm not saying that shit.
You're so vain. I bet you think this song is about you.
Was she singing about James Taylor in that song?
No. She was singing about, there was another singer, but it wasn't James Taylor. And then there was an actor. But that I think is the majority of that song is Warren Beatty. Because it fits.
Oh, man. Well, yeah. Okay, that fits. Yeah.
The whole comment about the hat and everything.
Right.
And checking himself out in the mirror. Absolutely Warren Beatty.
Yep. That's him. He does love himself some Warren Beatty, doesn't he?
Yeah. The thing that grosses me out about him is he took the dick that he put in Madonna and put it into a great actress, and it pisses me off. The same fucking dick, that nasty bastard.
Dude.
Who is it that he married? He's Annette Bening. Like, I love her as an actress, and I look at her and I just feel by the fact that he put that in her. Ugh.
Thanks for the visual.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Too much.
I don't
this scene right here is vicious, man. Those guys going in and wiping out that village is just
woof.
Well,
dude,
having Amleth witness the murder of his father instead of the poison in the ear that was done in Shakespeare's Hamlet. What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. But yeah, the destruction of that village is
Martin asked me to run the slideshow because he has Storm coming in. Potential blackout.
Oh.
Yep.
That's what I did.
Storm, by the way, is code for gas.
What?
What? I didn't say that.
He's just being Gary saying fucked up
He'll
shit.
deny it.
He's the mighty Gert. Leave him alone.
We know. We all know.
Hey. You never deny a fart. It is like denying a child.
Whatever.
Yeah, you know what I usually say to someone who says, "Was that you?" And I'll go, "Yeah," but thank God I capped it up before I shit myself.
Well, it has been known to happen. So,
yeah, it's like somebody said it best. Men who fart are not cowards. Cowards are the people who are afraid to fart. The reason why men are not cowards that fart are because that man knows there's a good chance he might shit himself every time. But he still does
I wasn't
anyway,
expecting
he's not
that
afraid.
reason.
He's not afraid. That's something discussed between some military combat vets buddies of mine and me this week. That was an actual discussion.
Yeah.
Modern warriors in particular, I fucking dig them. I dig them. The fucked up sense of humor they got. Yes. There was a movie that came out with Donald Sutherland, and I think Elliot Gould's in that one too. Because they did a couple to 3 movies together. And by the way, I've been messaging Mad Mardigan to try to get him on here. I don't know what's up with him. He gets quiet.
Yeah. I haven't seen him.
Maybe
in a while.
he's
But
just
then
busy.
again, I've been unplugged from YouTube for almost a month, so I've been a little busy. So, but yeah, I haven't seen him in a while either.
Well, to me, farting is not always a sign that you need to shit, but it's a sign that you're probably gonna shit. And so farting is not laziness, it's just part of the process. You do that, and then finally you hit that point where you go, oh, better hold that one in. I'm holding that one in because it's got a friend with it.
Christ.
It brought a friend. So
And
absolutely do
you're
not
gonna
agree
live
with
I'll
with
be
that
back.
every day.
I know.
You better get used to.
Yeah, that was the movie, 1981. It was Elliot Gould and Donald Sutherland. I'm telling you, man, I've got a deep drawer of fucking movie information, trivia. Not Afraid to Fart, one of Rudyard Kipling's lesser-known poems. Do they have a copy on YouTube of Gas? Oh, man. I didn't do this show last night, though, so I don't know what's going on with him. It's basically Hamlet. Just a lot more violence. The big difference is he actually witnesses the murder of his father, and they try to kill him, and he escapes and becomes a slave.
Yeah, but Ike was talking about Matt, that he didn't do his show yesterday.
No, I'm talking about this. Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
See, yeah, he didn't do his own show last night, and I noticed he wasn't on last night with the gang. And I always pop in to say hi to him. It's what I always do this ritual before I go to bed. I look to see what friends are streaming, and I'll go hop in their chats. And I like doing that. It's just something I've always done. Jumping in on my friends' little streams and saying hi, telling them I was on my way to bed. Just want to stop in and say hello to you guys. Hope you're doing well. Love to hang out sometime. Some of the stuff, like Anima and I religiously watch Critical Drinker, Dave Cullen's Computing Forever, and we also watch the Dave Cullen Show as well. We watch Film Threat. We watch As with Hill versus Babyface.
Mr. H, Nathan.
Oh, Mr. H, Nate. Yeah. Ha, got him to fucking take that, knock that fucking cobweb down off his wall.
Finally.
You and I kept getting triggered by it. It's like,
Yeah.
God damn it, you got a cobweb behind you in the corner. Will you fucking knock it down? And he did. He says it's gone.
Yeah, he sent him a screenshot with a red circle around the cobweb.
The red circle
And
around it.
He immediately answered, "It shall be taken down."
It shall be taken down.
That was
I
fun.
like Nate. He's a good guy. He's a very creative dude too, and I like that because he wants to be a filmmaker and does a lot of writing and shit like that. So he comes at it with a real honest creator's mind on his shows, and I like that about him. And I've got another friend of mine that pops on at night, and I'm trying to think of who the heck it is. Female with big titties, and she's an anime character. And I can't think of her. Brahma
Nerd
Bull,
Cookies?
of course, whenever. I like Nerd Cookies. I like to watch her stuff. She's not on very often. But no, the other girl I do shows with is Zax. And I can't think of her fucking name right now. Oh my God.
I think Nerd Cookies doesn't do shows on her own, but she is a guest panelist on some.
No,
of the
she
other
does her own
shows.
shows. Nerd Cookies does her own shows all the time. She talks about Dune a lot and Star Trek and other stuff. Like she goes on about what's important and what she thinks is happening with some of these people when they're fucking around. And she's got hope for the third Dune film. And I hope she's right. She hopes she's right. Because she was not happy with the second film either. Like hardly any of us were.
I think
Word is they're changing a lot of stuff in it, man.
there are levels of unhappiness with the second film in which we can vary on. It's a scale, what's it, a spectrum, and I'm of the deep end of hating it. So fuck the third one, fuck,
Yeah,
and fuck Denis Villeneuve. I used to love that guy.
unless they change fucking Zendaya, I'm not interested in watching any of
And
these.
that's the thing. I think a lot of the changes they're making is because of that character and making it more Zendaya-like with the activism and whatnot. So
Oh.
that's
No
what I
thanks.
hear. So
No, thank you. You can keep your movie. No.
I'm going to see it though. I'm gonna give it a chance. I've liked the other two. Of course, I'm not a big, I haven't read the book, so I'm kind of a normie when it comes to Doom.
Wait, they're books?
Yeah, I would say that's most of
Joe,
Marcus' problem with those movies.
I don't have a problem with you until you start making up shit. That's just bullshit. There's no books. All right, I'm going to pull the film down for a second, or if you want to do it, Anima, and pop up the one I'm sharing screen.
Which one? Oh, I'm on it.
It says Furry
Come on.
Gary. There we go. This is a channel, guys, that if you have never been there, I highly recommend you try it. I like the guy. We've talked, had some good conversations. I don't completely always agree with him, but I like the cut of his jib. And it's called Real Shift. And there you go. Go check it out. He reviews films, talks about entertainment news, and I've talked about doing something together sometime, having him over on the channel. I like the guy. I want to promote him. As you can see, I'm clearly subscribed to him, and I highly recommend him to you guys. If you like guys that talk about movies, that love movies, and don't give two shits about the woke crap, he's another one, and he knows what he's talking about. I love his breakdowns of movies. And his recent breakdown, by the way, where's it at? I just watched it. Oh, this one right here. 2 days ago. His Lanterns breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh my God. He oh my God, this one too. Great one. The End of Oak Street. He just says this movie is just so fucking stupid. And he goes
That's
into
what I
every
hear from
reason why
everyone.
it's stupid.
No
He's
one
like,
likes it.
he says, I went in wanting to enjoy it. It's popcorn fare. And he says, but God damn it. And he says, and then they show two dinosaurs fucking in the movie.
Oh,
what?
Come on.
Yeah,
they
everybody
have-
needs to see that.
The husband and wife are there witnessing this. And it's like, what is this for? Why does he put this in there? Did you need this to show that they're having trouble in the bedroom? Did you? Oh my God. His fucking breakdowns are hilarious. I do like this guy. Good dude. Real Shift.
Yeah.
So
I just subscribed. I'll check him out. Yep.
big fan. This one. All right. And I got to tell you, she is so good. Her character is loosely based on Ophelia, but she actually does bond with him and make babies with him, which is different.
Yeah.
I also like this, because look at this guy, as much of as a bad guy as he seems. What's his name? Fjorn? What is it? Fjornir. He's actually an interesting character. And they did this on purpose to question who's the bad guy here.
Right.
Who really
was
is
the
the
first
good guy?
husband really the bad guy? Right.
Yeah, and it starts to be that way. But the problem is the kid's not, and he's grown up to want revenge, and he has a right to avenge his father's murder.
Mm-hmm.
And he was murdered.
He
And
was
he said-
murdered, no doubt. He was taken
And
out.
they
he's
attempted
attempted
to murder
murder
him.
because his uncle screamed to all his men, Bring me the kid's head.
Yeah, bring me his
Yeah.
head. So I'm telling you, I don't care if he's a good dad with his children. He's a fucking evil cocksucker and deserves to fucking die for what
Yes.
he did.
He might have matured out of that phase of his life, but he still did it. Big time.
And this is after he saves the brother, right? The little brother.
Yeah.
And he has this fraternal moment by protecting him during this match. He didn't direct it, buddy. His influences are in there, but he didn't direct it.
It sounds like a friggin' J.J. Abrams joint,
Yeah.
no doubt. But yeah, that's not him. Let me see who it is.
In fact, the guy who directed is the guy who directed the film It Follows. And I'm like, really? You make that movie than this one? Like,
Oh my
this
God.
movie's bad.
Dino porn.
David Robert Mitchell is the guy's name.
Yeah, David Robert
wrote it,
Mitchell.
too.
It's-
I guess
Well.
he's the guy that decided he wanted to have dinosaur sex in it too. Yeah.
No,
No,
he
dinosaur
did
sex.
what he
No.
was told to do. I'm telling
Dino
you.
porn. Snort a poo-poos. Kristen the thing. Dino porn.
Yeah.
Dino
I'm
porn.
going to tell you, he did two movies that I like.
Okay.
It Follows is really good. And
Mhm.
Under the Silver Lake is a film that nobody's ever seen. I don't know anybody who's ever seen the fucking movie. It carries a 6.5 rating over on IMDb, and I do like this film. It's a psychological thriller, and it stars Andrew Garfield, Topher Grace, and Riley Keough.
What's the name again?
And it's
Under
called
the Silver
Under
Lake.
the Silver Lake.
Mhm.
And I like the film. It's neo noir with some weird shit.
I like anything with Andrew Garfield in it. He's a really good actor, man.
Well, he was
Friggin',
good in it. He's the quasi detective in it.
Did you see the trailer for his newest one? It looks like a priest that starts an uprising or some shit like that.
Oh yeah, not gonna watch it. It's
No?
fucked up again. Yeah, historically all fucked up.
Okay.
When that uprising took place, they had guns,
Okay.
and they're making it all like fucking
I just
Middle Ages.
sniffed it the other day. I didn't even see the whole trailer.
Dark
I walked
Ages.
in the room and it was on. So
Well, when they do Middle Ages, they make it look like Dark Ages. They always do this. They did the same thing with two versions of Joan of Arc. And they keep showing him with catapults and bows and arrows. And it's like, that was the age of gunpowder, motherfucker. They had cannons and mortars. The fuck are you doing? Like,
Right.
no, they had guns. God damn it. Fucking catapults?
what the hell?
Oh, wait,
What
what
are
is this?
you? Catapult
The
phobic?
Simpsons made a joke of their Hamlet. When Mo is killing, they lament that he was a good king. Oh, my God. They also did a version of the Count of Monte Cristo. That was actually a good episode. I actually like that episode. I like it when they do quasi adaptations of other stories. Oh, thank God! I might have fooled myself. That look, JJ's stink is all over it.
Yeah.
In fact, I guarantee you, the dino porn, JJ's idea.
Dino porn. I oh my God. I wanted so much to watch that movie.
There are several things I liked about the first film. Actually, there are a lot of things I liked in that first film. First of all, their depiction of Duncan, Idaho. I liked it.
The
I
Duke
liked him
Leto.
as Duncan. What?
The Duke Leto. I mean,
Duke Leto was
Jürgen
good.
Brognan. He was Duke Leto. Oh my God.
Yeah, look, he was the best one. And look, nobody's ever going to beat Patrick Stewart as Gurney.
Yeah.
Gurney Houck was played by Patrick Stewart, best version. I do not like the female version of Max von Sydow played him in the 84 film.
Liet
Much
or
better.
Dr. Kynes. Whatever.
Dr. Kynes.
They got the scene where Gurney Halleck runs into him on the battlefield in both movies, and it's
Yeah.
much better with Patrick Stewart. Man, it's much more emotional when in the scene with Patrick Stewart in it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That very cool. But I mean, I like Josh Brolin. He's a good actor, but yeah, doesn't hold a candle to Patrick in that one. Yeah,
Well, it's
For sure.
Patrick Stewart. It's
Right,
hard
yeah.
to beat that.
it is hard to beat that right there. Yeah.
I got to tell you though, I found out things about him personally that blew my fucking mind.
Really.
His life, the life that he has lived.
Mm-hmm.
You want to talk about a guy who has lived a fucking life that wasn't very Hollywood at all until later is Josh Brolin. He was a troubled young man.
Yeah.
Got his shit together. But I loved Javier Bardem as Stilgar.
Oh
I
my
love
God!
Josh
Yes,
Brolin.
Dude, yeah, he's awesome in that. Yeah.
Look,
Mhm.
I like Josh Brolin as Gurney, but he's not as good as Patrick, but I do like him in the role.
Yeah.
I did not like Sharon Duncan as Dr. Leah Kynes. Max von Sydow is better in that role. Jason Momoa, as much of a joke as he is, I liked him as Duncan Idaho. I
Yeah.
enjoyed him.
If
Stellan
I-
Skarsgård is the best Baron Vladimir Harkonnen I've ever seen.
Pretty tough. Pretty
No.
tough.
no, second best.
I
The
don't
best
know,
is-
Not for
man.
me. Not
No,
for me.
For me, the best is the one from the TV show, the two-parter. Oh no,
okay.
a three-part. It's a
No, he's
mini
a
series.
good actor.
Miniseries, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. The
He's a
sci-fi
good actor, and
miniseries.
I've met him, and he's a really nice guy.
Because
But
that's but that is the representation closer to the one in the books. That's why I like it more.
well, that's because the relationship between him and they actually show the relationship between him and I just forgot her name, Lady Jessica. And I like Rebecca Ferguson.
Me too.
I do too.
She's
Yeah.
great fucking actress. I dig her as a person. She is so based. And she don't take shit off anybody. But
She
I just didn't like her as Lady Jessica as much as I liked the bird that played it in '84. I mean, that is probably one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen on
That-
the film.
and
Like
that is a
right up there
problem.
with Conan's mom in Conan the Barbarian. Because that chick too. Like, holy
That is the-
shit.
those
What?
two actors, they are too beautiful to play Jessica, because one of the tactical advantages of Lady Jessica is that she wasn't ugly, she wasn't beautiful. It was the kind of person that you see, and the moment you take your eyes off her, you completely forget about her. So as a Bene Gesserit, that was a tactical advantage.
Her name is Francesca Ennis, and she's just so fucking beautiful. And I'm going to find a picture of her as Lady Jessica, because there is something about her eyes, man. Oh, here we go. Great shot of her with Dean Stockwell as the doctor, the poisoner.
Mm.
There we go. Boom,
Dean
baby.
Stockwell, I think, is the portrayal of the Doctor that I like the most.
I thought the guy in the new one didn't do bad.
I didn't say it was
but
shit. I
Dean
said
Stockwell is definitely better. Yeah.
and
I think so.
again, I will
And
always.
if you look
go
in the
back to-
background, that's a young Arnold Schwarzenegger before Conan.
no, it's not.
Ha!
There are the
Conan was made
muscles.
before this one, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was.
What?
Years. Wasn't
What?
Conan made before this?
Uh,
This
Yeah,
was in '84,
like
right?
2 years.
Yeah.
Like 2 years before. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, she is so beautiful as Lady Jessica.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She's a babe. Those eyes, dude. Woof.
She's a
Nice.
babe with the power. Power. Yeah, the power of the hoodoo. Hoodoo? You do. Voodoo. Whatever it was. I love that. So, I can hardly wait till we do that fucking movie. And I want to do it on the Jim Henson week.
There you go.
Because Labyrinth is such a fun little movie. And who doesn't fucking love Hoggle? Oh, come on, man. Fucking love that voice. Hoggle. I forget the big dude's name. Wolf. He's Ludo. Ludo is the big guy's name, and Hoggle is the troll that helps her. Oh, I fucking love that movie, Labyrinth. David Bowie, man, come on. As the Goblin King, he's great. Jared.
David Bowie could have had a fucking phenomenal acting career if he'd have committed to it.
And by the way, that was the last movie I saw in the Victoria Theater before they converted it to a church in downtown Fredericksburg. I went to go see that. My dad was in town, and we went to see it together. Mystery box. Yeah, I would like, if I ever met JJ, I'd get one of those squeaking wiffle bats, and I would put it like behind my back, and I'd go, here's the mystery box, open it and see what's inside. And then I would just pound him with that fucking squeaky bat. Bad. Stop making movies.
Yeah, I would just kick him in his mystery box.
See,
For all the
I couldn't
damage
do
he's
that
done.
because that would come across as bullying, because he is like way smaller than me. That's what we refer to as punching down. And I
Punching
won't
way
do
down.
that.
You might hurt yourself swinging at him, dude.
Yeah. I hurt my
He's a
back.
dwarf.
I hurt my back having to reach down to punch you. Die Nibelungen. To be accurate, it's not really about the Vikings, but it does depict the period of the Crusades. Yeah. Danke Gambit. Björk was a singer in the 1990s and well into the 2000s. Or do you mean and well into the 2000s? And then she wore a swan dress. And her career kind of disappeared.
Yeah, she just
Don't get it. Don't get it. I don't get it. I love her voice. I think she's a good singer. She's weird.
Maybe she
I
was
mean,
just done with being a public figure.
I don't
know.
think so. She's in this movie.
Yeah, she's like, look, she did this movie that I actually liked called Dancer in the Dark.
Oh my God, yes.
You too? You
Yeah.
liked it?
Yeah.
God damn it. We need to commiserate over this. Because like nobody I know fucking likes that fucking movie. You're the only
like
friend I have that's admitted liking it.
How her fantasies help her escape the horror she's going through.
The fantasy dance and music scenes.
Well, she's been tried. Oh my God.
It was the first film shot on video that way. And it looks weird to the eye, the movement, because it's video and not film. And because our eyes are trained to look at film, and we can tell the difference when we watch video. And so film looks weird when it's made from video. But they learned a little trick shooting with HD by shooting at 24 frames per second, or 24p as they call it. Oh yeah, Brad Dourif is amazing. Jürgen
Am I looking
Prochnow
at the
is
right
the
movie here, guys?
greatest.
From 2000, is that right?
What?
Dancer in the Dark.
Yeah. 2000. Yeah.
2000. Okay. But
Have
what
you
about
seen
the
it?
girl coping with the loss? No, I'm. You guys are raving about it, so I want to put it on my list.
Got to see that movie, dude. Got to see it. You need to check it out.
The premise is an Eastern European U.S. immigrant with a love for musicals has to cope with a gradual loss of her vision. What it says.
And
a
her
murder.
mind.
Okay.
Her mind is going.
That's interesting. Yeah.
And there's a murder. There is a murder.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will check it out, man.
This is where the older son, shows up all fucking decked out, this fancy clothes and his fancy hat. Jürgen is the best Duke Leto, period. End of story. I am such a fan of Jürgen Prochnow. What a great
Yeah,
fucking actor.
he's been
My-
in a lot of stuff, man. He's good.
This
I like
in the
Oscar
movie-
Isaacs in the role too, though.
the
but-
movie Seventh Sign with Jurgen, where
Mhm.
he plays Jesus returning,
Mhm.
and he moves into this apartment, and he's just trying to hide a little bit to see what's going on, because certain things have to happen. They have to each one of the seals have to be broken until he does what he needs to do. So he's just living in this apartment, getting to know this girl played by Demi Moore. And I fucking liked that movie. I did. I don't know why, but I did. Chani in Dune novel was described as an elfin-faced redhead, just like Zendaya. Not.
All right.
Oh, man. She seems to be learning how to act thanks to her relationship with, what's his name?
Tom Holland.
Yeah. Because I thought she was really good. I enjoyed her. Anima did too when we watched Spider-Man Brand New Day. She was actually enjoyable.
She didn't ruin it. Let's put it that way.
No, she
I
did.
still
Yeah.
think she can't act. She's like a piece of wood.
I thought she did fine in this one. And I think that it's her relationship with Tom Holland that helps. Also with the fact that she actually really loves him. So her feelings for him come through on screen. Dancer in the Dark, the Bruce Springsteen story. I think the accent in the United States that comes close to being Viking in the United States is actually going up near Fargo. Yeah, don't you know? Yeah, you betcha. Because they've got that mixture of the Norse and the Swedes up there. And they got that weird fucking accent. And it actually blended on its way down. And if you listen to the Chicago accent, you can hear hints of the shit going up into the Dakotas. Fargo and all that shit. Yeah, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Yeah, you betcha. Claes Bang. Yeah, he's a good actor. Yeah, he is. But I got to tell you, I think he's kind of a pussy. I listened to what he had to say about playing this role, and I took that as being like doing this was so different for him that he would never do any of these things, like having to protect your family and all of that shit. And he says all of that was alien to me. That's pure performance, and I'm like going, oh, so you're admitting to the fact that you're the kind of person that depends on somebody else to fight your fight. Gotcha. Somebody else is going to have to do it for you.
He's the kind of person that hides behind his wife when things get dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh
Shit you
my
not. That's
God.
what he sounded. But God damn it, I like him as an actor. He's fucking good.
I see that Gary practices in that new martial art, Martin.
Which
I
one?
shit you not. I shit
Ah.
you not.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember.
right.
I also I practiced the ancient Chinese Wei Hung Lo.
Oh God, of course.
Even the cat had something to say about that.
Yeah, the cat is rebelling right now because of the shit you say.
Too good.
What? Watching the making ofs for this movie, I was blown away when turns out they had one camera to film this, just one.
Wow.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he's holding up. Klaus von Trier. I'm not a big fan of that guy. I don't like him. I think there's something wrong with that dude. You know who he is, right?
Lars?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he directed Dancer in the Dark. But he also did Dogville, Melancholy, and that weird fucking movie Antichrist, where they built a fake vagina and a fake cock for the actors to have replicated sex with in the movie.
That's
Okay.
porno with extra steps.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Who
just
wants
fucking
that?
stupid. And I remember there was a rumor, guys. There's a movie called The Brown Bunny and
Yeah.
what's her name gave him a blowjob, the director.
No,
and he
that is
believed-
completely true.
they said that was not his penis, that was actually borrowed
No,
from Class Frontier prosthetic penis.
no,
And
Chloe
I
Sevigny.
went, try to sell that to somebody else. I
No,
don't buy that for a fucking second.
Dude, even her, the guy who, her manager, dumped her for having filmed that. He said, I will not be associated with porn, is what he said to her.
Yeah, it was really stupid for her to do that. It really hurt her career. Chloe Sevigny said, it really sucked. I mean, she really sucked apparently, but it sucks that happened because she made a fucking piss poor. She was dating him at the time, the director. All seals must be broken. Bjork, that's what they yell when they go on those seal hunting trips. All seals must be broken. I saw Bang in the Square. Do I know that film? I don't know if I know that film. I'm going to go look it up
Bang?
real quick, guys.
I don't know it.
Yeah, Bang is the actor that was in it.
Oh, Claes.
Oh.
Claes.
No, I won't watch anything with Elizabeth Moss in it. I cannot stand that cunt. She's a disgusting human being. She can go fuck herself.
Oh,
Her and her
Gary,
neo-feminism.
tell us how you really feel.
Oh, he also did Nymphomaniac, where Charlotte Gainsbourg is a sex addict and has a threesome with two. Yeah, the sex in that one is also not simulated. It was real. And I did not watch that movie. A stunt penis? Not like porn. A stunt penis. No, that's happened. As much as that is a joke, it's also kind of true. It has happened. I hope those props were made by Stan Winston Studios.
Or Weta
Ruben
workshops.
Yeah. By the way, if the sex was bad on the set, they could blame Stan Winston then. Get it?
Yeah.
Use his equipment. There's the transsexual actor I told you about. Used to be a male, became female, and looks a lot like Priscilla, Queen of the
Yep.
Desert, Terrence Stamp. Very good actor. I'm going to tell you, everything that he's been in, I liked. He always plays women.
Well, after undergoing the surgery, I think there's any other chance.
Yeah, right. A stand-in penis.
Not the stand-in penis. Anything but that.
He pointed Claes Bang in the video monitor for the 95th take and said, "All right, now this is going to stop. I'm going to have the shitty television acting that you've been doing the whole time. Now, I'm trying to click on it. Now you pull yourself together and you do it for real." What are we talking about here? Is it part of this? I'm sorry, it was a Swedish director. He made the movie, and it came to a point where he stressed Claes Bang through the 95th take. Look, man, anybody having to do a 95th take, you've got my sympathy. It's why Jack Nicholson would never work with Stanley Kubrick again. He said he'll never do it again. He compliments him, calls him a genius, but he won't fucking work with him again because that shit's crazy. Basic Instinct, Paul Verhoeven, who is not shy of showing nudity, especially if it's other people's nudity. Now, the way you have that written, it sounds like a stand-in penis, named Penis. like it's a hotel. Like stand-in. We stayed at the stand-in Penis. You mean Paris? No, Penis. I'm talking about the press conference for the Square where Claes Bang explained the harshness of the 95th take, the same scene. Okay. At that point, I sympathize with them doing it, but when they bitch about it later, I really don't give two shits to hear what they have to say. I don't know. I've got to be honest. It's why I didn't take to making film, because I don't like actors for the most part. And I have a few friends who are actors. If I could just get the actor friends that I know into one movie, I'd be as happy as a camper. But I always find that you can't do that. You got to go through the process of casting. And boy, oh boy, you method actors in particular, I just want to beat the shit out of them. How real was that?
Right?
It felt real, didn't it?
Pretentious
Because I was
butthead.
doing it. But guess what? When I was punching you, I was acting.
Gary, the bridge builder.
Is that near the docks? I hear that's where I'm in the lodge. Oh God, fuck, I'll read. He's revealing that Ruben Östlund got strict with his television acting and didn't like the direction of it. Actors should be treated as cattle. Alfred Hitchcock is not wrong. And apparently, I actually heard Matt Damon kind of complaining about Clint Eastwood, because Clint Eastwood, he's like, all right, go.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
that's
all
enough.
set to, try different things, and yeah. Okay, go. Okay.
And when
done.
he tried to talk to him about his character's motivation, and Clint's just like, what are you talking about? Just read the lines. Emote. Because he doesn't understand the idea of motivation. Motivation is getting paid and finishing.
Right.
I love Clint Eastwood. I fucking love him. I'm going to cry like a baby when he dies.
A lot of people are. A lot of people are.
A lot of women are.
Yeah,
A lot of men
he
too.
banged
Believe
a
it or
lot of
not.
women. That's one of my favorite stories that what's his name told Jay Moore, working with Clint Eastwood, and he does a pretty good Clint Eastwood impression too. And he's like, they're calling on a break on the film he was working on with him, and he goes, Moore, why don't you have one of those Czechoslovakian beer with me? And he goes, I don't consume alcohol. I'm an AA. And he goes, well, I guess the day is over for you. And turned around and walked away from him. You have been dismissed by Clint Eastwood. So the next time Eastwood saw him, he asked him, he goes, Jay, when was the last time you consumed some alcoholic beverage or did some drugs? And he goes, it's been about 5 years. Still holding strong. I've got an addiction too. And he goes, yeah? And then he says, Clint Eastwood did this, looked around before saying anything to him. Looking left, right, and he goes, it's going to be fucked up when you see a guy start looking around to see if it's okay for him to say something. And he goes, my addiction is poontang. Got me into a lot of trouble. Jay Moore is fucking hilarious. I love that guy. Have you guys ever seen him?
Oh, yeah.
He does one of the top 2 best Christopher Walken impressions I've ever heard. And he's actually worked with Christopher Walken. And his story about the first time meeting him on set was fucking hilarious. He walks up to him, he's got his fucking what do you call it? Rottweiler. It's a Roddy. Walks up to him, and he says, Chris Walken's like, that sounds like Jay Moore walking towards me, like he done some magical trick or something. And he goes, yeah, see. He's what did he say to him? He said something to him, and Walken just says, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Kind of dismissing him. And then the next thing he says to him after makeup is like, what happened to your dog's tail? where did it go? And it ended up this really weird thing. And then Jay Moore said, and then I took it to the weirdest level when I asked him, if you had a choice, which would you rather have, a tail or wings to fly? He goes, I could go into a plane and fly. I'd want a tail. That way everybody knows what mood I'm in when I come walking towards him. They go, hey, look out. Here comes Chris. He's looking angry. Fucking crazy stories. Oh, fuck it. Sandra Locke is a nut job, man.
Yeah. Talk about Clint getting in trouble over
Mhm.
Poontang. He stuck with that
Yeah.
one for a long time, didn't he?
You know, and
Yep.
we were under the impression, because I think there was a lot of dishonesty about her age when she was in the movie
Southern Impact.
Josie Wales.
Oh.
No, Josie
Outlaw
Wales.
Josie Wales, yeah.
Yeah, because that was their first movie together, and that's when he started
Mhm.
fucking her. And she was, a lot of us were made to believe that she was like a teenager, and she was actually like way older. She was in her late 20s, almost 30. But she has that fresh face, so she looks a lot younger than she is.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's given us so much. Anybody who's given us that much deserves some love. I remember Sean William Scott talking about catching Walken fucking with people, telling the crew it was, oh yeah, that's a great story. And it's not just him. He did the same thing to Jay Moore with the fake birthday thing, and he told him happy birthday, and he goes, it's not my birthday. I just tell that to people, so they'll give me things. And there she is. She is so beautiful and so weird looking with her alien eyes.
Anya Taylor-Joy I enjoyed a lot. I think she's
Oh
gorgeous.
yeah.
Really
Look,
good.
you can see it, because if you took this movie and distilled it down, this is fucking Conan.
Oh
Yeah.
well,
This is Conan.
Yeah.
when he finds
I can see that.
Regnir, the sword, is almost like when Conan
The
finds the
handle,
Atlantean sword.
the hilt and the handle are so similar to the sword that he carries in Barbarian. Yeah. I fucking love that. No, I like this movie a lot because I think it intentionally nodded to Conan. And one of the other things that I like that reads into that too is the laconic nature of the characters, the way they were written. His character is a man of few words, which is what I said about Conan. That's why I hated Jason Momoa's version, because they gave him way too many fucking lines. I mean, he was talking all the time like a 16-year-old on prom night. Just wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Right.
And that's not Conan. Conan is a laconic character. He is a man of few words. When he says something, better fucking listen. It'll usually be things like, I will split you in the middle when I am done.
Oof.
You know, he will say fucked up things like that, or he'll explain, we must take them. We will do it at night. You will follow me. Okay. And then they raid a place. You know, that's Conan. It's read by nature. I saw the video with Sean William Scott. He thought the whole time Walken was putting him on about his birthday. Yeah, Sandal Bergman. Mm-hmm. And by the way, did anybody else notice the swimming that he did? in this
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
He swam very similar to the way they taught Patrick Duffy to swim in Man from Atlantis, except for he's doing, it's not really even a breaststroke. It's almost all in the legs, the coming up and then coming down into the
Yeah.
water and then coming up and kicking. And it was an interesting swim that he did because it was fast too. If you
Mhm.
notice how much he was going with that fucking water.
Yep. Confronted.
And she damn near killed a stuntman in Conan. Go read about it. She got a little close with that fucking blade and cut him.
Oops.
It's in the film. It's when she comes off the wall, does that one slice. She cut the shit out of him, and he finished the scene. He didn't stop. He did his job, hit his mark, and then they rushed his ass to the emergency room.
Reminds you in The Punisher when Thomas Jane stabs the guy accidentally for real, and the guy just kept on.
Yeah. Pulled it out.
I'm always impressed when people do that.
I did. I'll find it real quick.
Eagler is calling you out for giving even more homework. He says, I have
you
enough
guys signed
homework
up for-
already.
You guys signed up for this class, and you paid for the syllabus. So there you go. She was no, this is not correct. The story by Melius is the one. Yeah, I'm not going to trust the source, so it can go fuck itself. I'm going to go back and watch my special features on it, and I'll tell you guys on the next show. The one I like is the guy, he cuts the guy's nose off.
Yeah.
And then later
Oh
catches
my
him
god! Oh,
and
yeah.
puts the blade into the conch of his nose and then slowly presses it into
the
his brain.
sound, the blade scraping the bone. Oh my god!
And you're watching that, and Anima could hear me go, oh my god, oh. The sound of that blade going into his head.
Well, we both react to stuff like that.
It was like the scene in the movie that preceded Drag Across Concrete, when they scraped the skull of the guy on the
Cell block
floor.
something.
Cell block. Yes. Oh, that sound.
Yeah, that was pretty gross. It's always interesting that I don't have a problem with watching violent scenes, but when the sound effects are too good, that gets me.
Now you got to remember
Like,
with
damn it.
Robert E. Howard, Melius is talking about the experience that happened with Robert E. Howard when he saw a vision of Conan. And he says it wasn't like a nightmare, but it was a vivid trance-like experience where the character materialized and was seeming to stand right there at his shoulder and would dictate his own adventures and would only vanish after the story was told. And I always thought that was fucking wild. Well, Howard had mental
Oh.
illness.
What did he smoke that
And-
day?
Nothing. He had mental illness. Yeah, he didn't need drugs. He had mental illness to help him. Guys like him and Philip K. Dick, their mental illness became their inkwell for their storytelling. That was a really good metaphor, I think. Inkwell.
Inkwell.
Write that down. That's
Not
fucking
often,
good.
not often. Yeah, write that down.
Write that shit down. Gary said something actually halfway intelligent today.
You say intelligent shit all the time.
Mark the day, guys.
Godzilla. Whatever you say.
I love this shirt. By the way, I got into a great conversation with my doctor about Godzilla today. And at the end of the
What?
conversation, because my doctor, because I had to go to the surgeon today, and we had our session, and they had to do some shit to my shins. And while we're talking, he's doing his thing. He goes, "Have you seen Godzilla -0, -0, or -1?" And I went, "Yes." I said, I love that film. He goes, "It's a great movie." Going on about it, talking about how emotional and what a powerful story it was. I said, "Oh man, yeah," and it's a great follow-up to the original Godzilla. I said, "Have you seen that?" And he goes, "No, I don't really like Godzilla."
Okay.
Okay.
Fucking real answer.
Yeah.
And that was the end of that conversation. He just liked that one movie. -1. Yeah, Robert E. Howard was something else. By the way, if you didn't know this, there is a movie about him. If you guys didn't know that. It's
Well,
called
I didn't.
It's called The Whole Wide World.
The whole wide world.
Vincent D'Onofrio plays Howard. And what's her name? From Me, Myself, and Irene, the cute girl, the squinty face. She always looks like she's eating lemon.
Renee
Renee
Zellweger.
Renee
Zellweger.
Zellweger.
Renee
Yeah.
Zellweger plays the librarian that he fell in love with. And she's the one who wrote the book about Robert E. Howard. The
Pre or
one
post.
real
Pre or
biography.
post. I didn't have any surgery.
Oh, way before. This is in the 90s.
Gotcha.
This is back in 96, 95, 96. And I like the movie. And
Mhm.
for my birthday, Jason Pankoke bought me a red-lined copy of the script that he found in a shop. He gave it to me, and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Lost it in the divorce.
This is that scene on the boat. Yeah. Wow. Wow. My heart just broke for him, man. I was like, son of a bitch. He could have had everything.
He had a
Yeah.
life, but he kissed her and he sensed the babies.
Yeah.
And then the reality
Yeah.
of the situation that they will hunt me
Us
down and
down.
kill you
Yep.
and the children
And the kids.
to
Yep.
end the bloodline.
Mhm.
I don't think he knew that there were two, but he knew that she was pregnant.
No, he saw two. He saw the two.
Really?
He saw twins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. I love the mystical aspects of this movie. The way he
Yes, they're
captured
not
those. They're
afraid to
very
show it.
cool.
They don't show the gods,
No.
but they show the power
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
and the mysticism. And I like that. Don't
Yeah.
shy away from it.
Mhm.
Let it happen.
Mhm.
Just like in porn, it's the same thing. Just let it happen.
Ah,
Had to make it weird. You were making a
You
great
were
point.
doing
You had
so
to make
well.
it weird. You need to change the name of this channel to "Had to Make It Weird." That's it.
Yeah.
I like how he gives up the ring to the captain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that to me is the best scene in the movie. That's the part I always remember right there. It's just because he's not coming back. He's not. He's not coming back.
And she knows that
Yeah.
too. So she's allowing
She knows
herself
it
a
too.
moment, just a
Mhm.
moment to grieve that. And then she's
Yep.
like, okay, fuck it. Moving on. I know
We
what I
got to
have
go.
to do. Yeah.
I've got things I got to do. That's right.
That's a power woman.
I love this image of the twins.
Yeah.
Where he looks at their faces.
Mm-hmm. And then you've got this, wow, testosterone overload sword fight at the volcano, right? Wow.
Mhm.
I just don't know if I'd get in a Claymore fight with no armor on. I just don't know if I'd do that,
Dude.
Kicker.
They were butt naked.
That's
In a
what I'm saying.
volcano.
Something, I mean,
Well, that Reed, when he plays that part, it's an important scene where he's explaining to her about Conan the Barbarian. Vincent D'Onofrio playing Robert E. Howard. That's an intense scene. He was an intense character. The shootings and stuff, because he wasn't all there. He had problems. He lived at home. His mom and his dad at one point. His dad died. I don't think the violence in this film affects me at all. No, because I think it's just very real. It's of the time.
yeah. It's kind of like the violence in Braveheart, They didn't shy away from it. They had guys killing people with elk horns and all kinds of shit, It was crazy, just graphic.
And by the way, when he has Amleth tied up and being tortured, what does he fucking do? Amleth say to him? Basically mocks him about one day your gods won't be able to help you with your cock. Your impotence.
Yeah.
And he's calling him an impotent person in the scene. And I'm like, fuck, man. That's a guy. That's Warriors, man. We will fucking go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're only doing this because you can't get it up in the bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mama
Anything
didn't
to
love
get them
you
off
enough?
balance, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Realm of the Senses, 1970, for instance, is Nagisa Oshima directed, combines violence with sex rather distinctively. Another film that does it is Lee Marvin's film. It's the same character Mel Gibson played in Payback, because it's a quasi remake of the same film, the same book.
Point blank.
Point Blank. When you see Lee Marvin shooting with the gun, he is firing the gun intentionally to make it look like a man having sex with a woman. The whole going in and back and forth with it is a psychological thing that they decided to do shooting the scene, director and actor, because he was going in there to kill his wife for cheating on him. Yeah, it shows a scene between Guinevere and Lancelot, and the king Arthur leaves the sword between them, and it cuts through Lancelot's hip, which is the wound that never heals.
No, he gets that when he fights. That's from his own sword.
Oh, when he gets angry.
He cuts himself whenever he sees that it's Excalibur, and he actually cuts himself on the sword, and he says, "A king without a sword, land without a king." No, the part where he gets the hip is when he's fighting with himself. He did that to himself.
Right.
Remember?
You're right.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And it's the wound that won't heal. Great fucking movie, though.
Yeah,
no matter
fantastic.
what.
He actually says before he pulls it out, he gets, Guinevere, I fight against myself, and pulls it out, because he knows he shouldn't feel that way. But he can't help himself. It is a fantastic. That is the measuring stick. I know every moment of that movie, bro. I'm telling you, I love it. I've seen that movie probably more than Lord of the Rings, which is my favorite trilogy of all time. So, yeah, I love that one.
By the way, you bring up the violence in this, the fights. These were long, hard. They really worked hard on the choreography for this, because they did a lot of long shots, meaning that there are no cuts. You'll see the action in one fucking take. And so they went into a lot of rehearsal for all of this. And that was kind of fun. The behind the scenes videos that I gave you guys to watch, you'll enjoy them. because there's a lot of
Yeah.
behind the scenes of how they did a lot of the shit in this movie.
It was fun, but at the same time, it was miserable because with the clothing and shoes that they had, they were in the cold mud all the time. It was raining most of the time.
I don't know. I was in the military, so no, that just sounds like field training exercise or
Right?
Yeah, but
shit that
these
you
are
do in the army.
actors. They don't have military training. So for them, those are hard conditions.
Well, thank
because they
God
usually
he
get
did.
paid.
He was the equivalent of Force Recon Marines. If you didn't know that, Alexander Skarsgård. He did his service just like they have in Austria. Whatever it
Really?
is.
I
a
did not know
year,
he was
2 years.
military. That's kick ass, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool.
6 months here.
In fact,
Is it-
there is a great interview somewhere, I saw it, where when he joined the military, he said, "Did that upset you when I did that?" And he goes, No, I understood what you were doing. Because he was talking to Stellan about it.
Yeah, his dad.
I
yeah.
actually love their relationship. If you ever watch some of the fucking interviews with both of them together, he is constantly fucking with his dad, and his dad is constantly fucking with him right back. And it's
Yeah.
funny
That's fun.
to watch. Yeah, you watched them with me. You watched that one
Yep.
day when I was watching that one interview with them. And they were just kind of having fun at each other's expense because they love each other so much.
Their banter is hilarious.
Like, are you proud of any of your sons? Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, point blank. Somebody already brought it up. I think it was Martin said it, didn't he? Point
Yep.
blank. I think one of the craziest moments in that film was his walk, which they quasi remade that scene in the opening of Hot Fuzz with
Really?
Simon Pegg. Yeah.
Huh.
This scene, okay, Anima will tell you, I was fucking blubbering over this scene.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it
cry
was.
so fucking hard over this. This is like warriors just get me. I just fucking grab my heart and squeeze it when I watch them do something. And this scene where he dreams of his children and his woman alive, and then the vision of Valkyrie coming down to get him
Mm-hmm.
and take him up to Valhalla. And somebody says, well, that's in his mind. And I'm like, it's on his eyes, reflected.
To him, in that moment, it is real. That's all that counts.
That's all that counts. But the fact is, it's telling you it's real because it reflects on his eyes, not
Yes.
in his eyes, on it. And that he is being taken from the gates of hell, and his, uncle, father, stepdad is going to go to Hades.
Right.
Oh, we're going into wife's
father.
territory
Yeah.
again.
This is a little known fact about this film. It's about a family from Arkansas. That's what it's about.
Oh,
Yeah, by taking his mom, he becomes his funkle, right? Father, uncle.
Yeah, Funkle.
His Funkle?
It's just wrong.
I've never heard that before. I like it.
It just popped into my mind.
Oh.
I don't know where I get it from.
From hanging out with a certain person on this panel.
Oh no.
That's
no.
where you get it from.
He likes to claim that he ruined me. Believe me, I came like that. That's part of why he fell in love with me.
Oh, very cool.
I also like the way that sentence ends with I came like that.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
He did. I'm quoting. It's a quote. But I'm trying to remember, there is a line in Hamlet where when he's yelling at his mother about the incestuous sheets,
Yeah, that
and
is
he's yelling at Gertrude, and
in the room, and then he stabs the tapestry and kills the priest.
yeah, Polonius kills Polonius. Yeah, they're only related through marriage, but to him, to Hamlet, he sees that as incestuous, which I've always like, what the fuck are you talking about? That is one of the things in the movies and plays of Hamlet that's always bugged me.
That is because by marrying her first husband, his brother becomes her brother-in-law.
Well, the thing is, though, it's not blood relation, and in many cultures, it is seen as culturally appropriate that if something happens to the husband, that the brother would step in
Some
and
cultures,
take up
though, not all of
responsibility if
them.
he's not already married. Yeah, I recognize the walk as well for the particular moment. Yeah, he's clomp, 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 the loud clicking of his heels. And then they replicated it in the opening of the movie Hot Fuzz with Simon Pegg walking towards the information desk. But getting back to this film, which is more important, the scene is the most heartbreaking of all of time. Absolutely. I fucking weep at the end of this movie because of everything he gives. 65 million ended up 70-90 to produce. Eggers found the editing process to be the most difficult of his career. The editing is tough, man, because
That's why I
you've
do
got to
live
be
streams and not make videos. It is tough. That's crazy. Takes
editing
time.
is like I took to it, but even I find editing hard. Like because you're trying because like when I like planned out a page in a comic, I was told by a film director, complimented one day when he says, "You really have an eye of a director. You do blocking, and your scenes are set up in such a way that would look good in film, and that's how you would shoot that scene." And he says, "So you really have a director's eye." And that was the nicest thing Josh Becker ever said to me. And he's complimented me a lot on my writing and shit. But that was really made me the happiest hearing him say that. And I miss him. And I said that when I talked to Bruce this week, because the first time we've talked since he died. And I told him, I said, I never thanked you, but I would have never become friends with Josh if it weren't for you, because you introduced us. And I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, because he was a big impact on my life, mostly positive.
Mostly. And we have Tim.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Can you imagine how expensive this movie would have been had they filmed in Iceland? Because the reason why they chose Northern Ireland was similar looks and way cheaper to shoot there.
Hamlet's line, "Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt these incestuous sheets." And I'm like, what does he fucking mean? That was always a line that just such a weird line.
It's just, in his opinion, they're family and you don't fuck within the family. And I can kind of understand why he would think like that.
Looking for the full quote. The repetition of the short time in which Gertrude remarried likewise has an effect outlining Hamlet's disdain for his mother for merely mourning a month, whilst correspondingly underlining that the time involving is disturbing him as well as the deed, which he deems as unholy in the quotation. Quote, "with such dexterity to incestuous sheets," end quote. The line also clearly shows Hamlet finds the match both wrong and against nature. Hamlet uses personification in the words incestuous sheets to further characterize his mother and uncle's relationship as inappropriate. So, yeah. And so, you kind of get that in this. And one of the most painful moments in this film is when he goes in, he thinks to rescue her, and instead she attacks him and cuts him. And then the little boy that he saved climbs on his back like a fucking monkey and starts stabbing the shit out of him.
Well, put yourself in the place of the kid. You're seeing a guy that For all you know, it's only a slave, and he's just killed your mom.
And at the same time, when you see that scene, he didn't want to. He was trying to not have to kill her. And then finally, she left him. No fucking choice. And he
Mhm.
stabs her. And what does she do? She drops her blade and she thanks him. Like it's a relief. And that threw me. It, like, was she under a spell? Like, I was really,
Yeah.
Crazy.
really thrown off by that. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, she's a redhead.
Fuck off.
That's what I'm waiting for. That's usually when she'll be here, she'll be hitting me, and I'll be going,
Oh,
Oh, I'll smack the shit out of him.
And but look,
Live and on camera.
I think there has to be something wrong there, because if you know the true story of Prince Amleth, he is the son of one of the two brothers who were made governors, sort of like under kings of the real king, Rourke, I think it's Rourke, something like that. And he liked, I forgot his fucking name, because it's different than what they use in the movie. It starts with an O, with Hamlet's dad, or Hamlet's dad. And I think the guy's name, the other brother, or half brother, is Fjord.
Mm-hmm.
Is his name in the one that I read. And I just what the fuck, man? I know I did some fucking serious reading on this, and I'm pissed I'm forgetting fucking names.
It happens,
Welcome
man.
to my life.
You heard me earlier. I was having a brain fart on Bruce Campbell, and I should know like that name like the back of my hand. Don't feel bad about it at all, Gary.
Bruce Campbell, who's that?
Who is that fucker? Yeah.
The guy who makes soups.
Oh, I love Campbell soup. It's Saxo Grammaticus
What?
is the author. Saxo Grammaticus is the author of the first writing of Amleth, right around 1200 AD. And he was a Danish historian. And he took the legend of Amleth and wrote it in its first form. And I often like his name is such a weird name. Like I see the name Saxo and I think Saxon. And then I think that with his last name, Grammaticus, I think grammar? Like what the fuck? Was that a made up name? What
Look
is
at
his real
this.
name?
Look at this from
What?
Tim. This comment from Tim.
Fingerprints.
Yikes. Yikes.
Biggest
Yeah, biggest dickus. And don't forget his wife, Incontinentia.
Oh my gosh.
Monty Python, man, you just don't get better than that. There we go. Okay. So basically, in Amleth that he wrote, the characters had like different names than what they have in this film. and I was trying to find it, but I can't seem to find their names. But the two brothers, he was so fond of them, fond of the one that was Amleth's father, that he gave him his daughter, Gertrude or Gudrun. And so his wife, Amleth's mother, is the daughter of the king. She's an actual princess. So, and they kind of leave all of that out in this. And they strayed completely away from it. They also strayed away from the fact that in the original text, she was not a villain. And but it is a tragedy. More feedback showed the audience found the Old Norse dialogue difficult to understand or get behind, which resulted in most of it being replaced in ADR sessions. Really? There's a lot of rolling of R's, and it made me think about the fact that, good grief, man, there's sure a lot of that you see in Scotland. And it made me wonder how much of an impact being invaded by the Vikings had. Because I know what it did in Ireland. I mean, people wonder, like, why is there so much red hair? Because they say nobody knows what an actual Irishman should look like biologically, because they're mud puppies there. They've been, invaded as well as fucked by, because they go, oh, well, the Moors invaded. I said, the Moors never invaded Ireland. Shut the fuck up. But the Spaniards and the Moors would fucking do a lot of commerce, and they would go to those ports and they would bang the fucking women. And so you started getting what's referred to as Black Irish. And that's the dark-haired, dark-eyed Irishman, which I am mostly. I think that's where it comes from in our family.
I'm half Irish, and most of my relatives don't tan; they burn, and they're fair-haired. And I mean,
if you come from Northern Europe, if you've got Northern European or Celtic blood, you don't tan. You go from white to burned. There is no in between. It's just you're gonna start blistering. Oh, I got some sun today. Oh shit, my skin's coming off.
Oh, just not used to seeing the sun up there, man. They're not.
Are those blisters not true? Oh,
I was just running with a bunch of them up in Maine last week, and yeah, they don't see the sun too often.
Yeah, the Celts, fucking Celts, man. Like me, I'm a mudblood, but my mudblood is narrowed down mostly to 3 places: Wales, Scotland, and Ireland.
Yeah,
and
for me, it's Irish and Indian.
I'm
Native
88% Celtic. I don't care. It doesn't, that and $3 will get me a coffee at McDonald's. Doesn't get you anything, but I like knowing it because it explains all the fucked up things like that I can't tan.
Yeah. Thank God for my Native American blood, because my wife will tell you I never burn. I tan really nicely when I go outside.
Another one.
That saved me.
I'm mellow on beer.
Yeah.
I will fight you when on whiskey or
on
hard
whiskey.
Alcohol.
Yes, sir. Surely will. But I'll buy you one afterwards. I will buy you one afterwards, though.
Yeah, I quit drinking hard alcohol. I will have a little bit. I won't allow myself to get drunk on it anymore because it's an ugly fucking drunk.
Yeah.
And don't like it. Leprechauns. I'm pretty sure the original Irish people looked like leprechauns. Shetland is particularly proud of their Viking ancestry because they were the most vulnerable area in invasion by sea. Film's advertising campaign briefly attracted notoriety due to a series of posters commissioned for the New York subway system that did not include the film's title. Within a day of the subject going viral on Twitter, the posters were removed. So there you have it. There were people who simply, a bunch of fucking pussies complaining about shit. Karens. I don't fucking give a shit about them. I don't tan at all. I got bad blisters when on holiday. You know, the thing that blew my fucking mind, and Gambit, you'll appreciate this. I grew up in a black community. I was like the only white guy for miles. And I remember the first summer I'm hanging out with some of my neighborhood friends, and we went shirtless on bikes going around. And all my black friends got sunburned. And I didn't know that black people got suntanned or sunburned because they've got so much melanin, you know? But they fucking did. My buddy Pee Wee, his fucking face got so fucking bright red. And I was like, holy shit, are you okay? And he's also the same one too, because he was what you call a ginger black. He had like freckles and had reddish hair. And he blushed. Like, I said something fucked up to him, and he turned beet red. And I learned a lot of things. People go, that's racist. It's racist to learn shit about another race and be fascinated by it? Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Anybody who thinks it's... I was fascinated learning these things because I'd never met a black person until I moved to Virginia. I grew up Mexicans. That's what I spent most of my time around. They're all over my family. Now I have a black family too. My nephew is, I love it when he says, happy birthday, Uncle Gary. And people look at that go, oh, you've got a black nephew? I went, yeah, I do. He's also one of my best buddies. We fucked around a lot when we were in Phoenix. Hang out together, drank a lot, watched a lot of sports.
That is a bad answer. You have to say, of course I do. And you're a racist. That's what you have to tell them.
Guys, I love you all to death. I gotta go. Gotta get ready for this.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. I'm sick of you already.
I know you're sick.
Oh my God.
I've been back for 2 shows and he's already sick of my ass. It's good to see you, man. You take care of yourself,
see you,
guys.
brother.
Bye.
See you next time, Jeff.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Gary. Yeah, I don't care about these bent up Karens either. Yeah, fuck them. I don't give a shit. Bent up. You know what? I kind of like bent up. Like they're bent up, getting fucked in the ass.
I think we can wrap at this point, right?
Anima hates my fucking metaphors.
Only those that I don't get. No, but we're down to 3 viewers right now, and I'm out of energy.
What?
So
I see 4.
it just switched back to 4.
One left and came back. Said, oh, I'm not done yet. Yeah, we'll get out of here. So let's see. Can't play the video that way, so I'll play it another way. Video file. Yeah, here we go. So I'll go to videos. Is it there? Yeah, here we go. And I will do this, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Yay, yay, us. Yay.
Should I?
And here it is. Yeah, okay. So we're going to say bye. Everybody take care. We will see you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Oh, wait. No, we'll see you on Friday.
Friday?
Yes. Yeah.
What are you doing Friday?
War
No,
with
Saturday. Oh, yeah. Now, see, I've never seen this, but a friend of mine liked it, and he said I should watch it. So I'm going to watch it. The movie I have seen is Tarzan, Legend of Tarzan. I like that movie. And I said we watch it after the show, Anima. So there you go. With that, guys, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out with us for a little bit. We deeply appreciate it. And we will see you again on Friday, watching War with Everyone, with another celebration of Alexander Skarsgård's being alive, his birthday. So see you guys then, okay?
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
Matt Damon.